Got my money running.
So nice to have you in Munich.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation, man. Shout out to Munich.
First time?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's first time being here in daylight. Because last time I was here, I just literally landed at night for Rolling Loud. So yeah, I don't count it. It's the first time I've been here in daylight, 3 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, dope. So I'm gonna get straight into it.
Let's go.
I know you're from South Africa.
Yeah.
So it's very
Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban.
represent.
Let's go. Gang.
So I was wondering, like, with the popularization of Amapiano, like internationally.
Yeah.
I've never got the opportunity to ask someone from there. How does that feel? How is it to have it like in pop music now?
I mean, it's crazy because I think obviously for me, I've now lived in Germany for a year. In this year, I've had the opportunity to obviously not only travel between Nuremberg, Berlin, Munich, and even beyond that, within Europe, having gone to Milan, Paris, and so on. It was such a shock for me to obviously come here. And in the streets here, Amapiano. In cabs here, Amapiano. It felt like I was back in Johannesburg. It felt like I was back in Cape Town. But I think obviously it's a beautiful thing for any African genre to obviously be commercialized and be adopted by other nations, especially if it's going to be the global north. As you can see, every other whether it's Wiz Khalifa, Swaley, or whoever that speaks on Amapiano as a sound. But I think obviously it's a bit concerning because I feel like, unfortunately for me, my biggest problem is that I wish the people that obviously produced and are the catalysts and the leaders of the sound got the opportunity to be in Paris and be in Milan and be in London and be in all these nations and cities to obviously tell their story. And I think that's the only thing that in my time here has been a bit worrying is to see, and please DJs don't come and cancel me, don't please book me. But I just think that it's it's a very interesting thing sometimes when I hear DJs here play Amapiano or even Afro beats. And I don't know, with Amapiano especially because some of the tracks are so spiritual and music as a whole is so spiritual, but there's just certain Amapiano tracks when you know the lyrics and you know where it feels like such a disconnect. I feel like people's playlists, it's just a TikTok one.
I got it, yeah.
We can't all play Nige. You know what I mean? So I just, that's my only qualm that I've had as of late, and my realization as of late that has challenged me to obviously be able to come here and celebrate the fact that the sound that comes from, Pretoria or wherever is now being played in Paris. But a part of me also is just is hypercritical, and it's just man, but I wish that these people that come from these places could be here, but I also wish that the people that are here that play this sound also, I don't know, had a better connection to it. I want to believe you.
Right.
I want to believe you.
Appreciation.
Yeah, man, I want to believe you. I don't want it to be. I don't want you to play certain songs just for it to be a viral moment for you.
Right.
I want you to believe it and do your research and champion those same people. So yeah, man, shout out to everyone.
Yeah.
And thank you to the people that are able to not only obviously bring in South Africans to play here, but thank you also to the event organizers that also go through the effort to also find South Africans in these parts of the world to say, okay, cool, maybe we can't afford a Durban Go-Go on Uncle Waffles and all these people, vocalistic and so on. But let's find maybe South Africans that have a bit more of a passion to it and a bit more of a connect to it, to then at least help us, give us a sense of authenticity to what we're trying to promote and what we're trying to share.
Right,
so that's why I really am very grateful to be here in Munich and obviously for COZY SOUNDSYSTEM. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you basically said it all. I love that. No, I love
I did drama in high school, so if there's one thing I can do is freestyle and talk
awesome.
Forever.
Yeah, but you're right. It's there's always pros and cons with hype. It gets more light. It's shared more around the world. That's beautiful, but as long as the opportunities come with that, So.
Yeah.
But yeah, and another thing, because we all obviously see like videos from parties in South Africa and stuff, and I was wondering if there's, or what's like the major difference between the events that you've played here in Germany and in South Africa.
Man, you know the crazy thing is for me is that I think that like you're paying €7, €10, sometimes 25 depending on the act. Why the fuck are you not dancing?
Bro.
Like you came all the way to a venue, like I said earlier, I'm like, if you're someone that woke up, did your hair, did your makeup, put on heels, you ironed your shirt, you left your home with a commitment to enjoy this event, to enjoy this venue, why arrive? And you've contributed, like you've actually paid. Why then arrive and just people watch?
Stand there.
And I think that's the thing where I think it's a very, it's very different for me to like be in the party scene in South Africa, whether I'm in the north where like, you know, all the bad and bougies, or whether I'm in like the townships and there's still bad and bougies, but like I think people just know how to have a good time and are equally very expressive. And it doesn't matter what section you're at, who you know, whatever, like as long as you've arrived to a venue, you've paid, you bought your drink, you have your hubbly, you have whatever vibe you're on, and you're just there and having a good time. And you can have a good time by yourself, and then because of your energy, it extends to the people around you, then you just have a good time together. And I think that's the only thing that I miss here, that when I come here and I play in any of these cities, it's like I would have to find an actual dancer, like an actual dancer whose job it is from Monday to Friday to perform, that will have the most dopest time in an event, or I'd have to find the one South African at a party. And that sucks, you know, it sucks. It's something I wish like people like went out and enjoyed, and also like, yeah man, this music's beautiful. Like you, like take it in, take it in.
It's definitely like a cultural thing.
Man, I think it's a culture,
Germans are, it's not like in the culture to express yourself.
And I respect that. I fully get that, but I think also, much like any flight you take to a new country, a new city, much like you trying any new food, you try it with an openness and a willingness to then live it in its full expression. So like if you're gonna choose to go to an Amapiano event, and you probably have Instagram, you probably have social media, you probably have TikTok, all these things, and you've seen what that can be at its highest level, then like I challenge you, even if it's not within your personality, I definitely challenge you to then live it 360, because it's a beautiful thing, man. Like Afrobeat is a beautiful thing, Amapiano is a beautiful thing, Om is a beautiful thing. These are all genres that are African and are very celebratory in their essence, and community in their essence, and enjoyment in their essence. So yeah man, I get it, we're not all the same. You know, I'm saying all of this and I'm a very quiet person. But even for me as a quiet person, when I DJ and the certain tracks that I play from any of these genres, I can't even help.
Yeah, you can't hold it back.
Yeah, I can't hold it back, because I'm just like, yo man, this slaps. It slaps. I need to get out of my own head and like give this track what it deserves. And also create that vibe where I think passively I'm also letting you know as guest one and guest two that like, come through, let's go, let's enjoy, let's go hard.
Okay. You speak very eloquently. It's nice to listen to
Hey
you
man,
speak.
I'm trying. But I think it's like I said, I really appreciate obviously you guys as COZY Sound System. Let me do the PR quickly.
Okay, let's go.
Shout out to COZY Sound System, man. I really appreciate you guys and what you guys are doing in Munich. It's big, it's huge. It's allowing for community to grow. You're allowing for a South African in Nuremberg. You're allowing for a South African in Berlin to come all the way to Munich and live the full expression of Amapiano, live the full expression of Afrobeats, which is the next sound y'all need to get onto, but we'll get there, don't worry about that. But yeah, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys and all the best. God bless.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ciao.